Please let this be the right part. Okay, good. I think it is. Okay, good. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wow, that's late. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore! Look! It'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. Unguard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up! We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Kevin, what the heck, Kevin? Dude, did you just seriously post the killer name in chat? What the? Sorry, dude, you're getting an hour-long timeout for that. That's dirty. No, you're getting a day-long timeout for that, dude. That's dirty. Can't believe you just told me the killer's name. What the shit, man? Why would you do that? What the? Alright, whatever. I guess I know who the killer is. You're right. Mystic Maya is in a much more pain than I am. Yeah, that's right. So, hey, you guys! Whew. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruff Detective? Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. What do you got for me, Gumshoe? What do you got, buddy? The future. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. Well, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't got anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. Guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Nani? You'll be searching for things that prove that Mr. Unguard's innocent all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Why is that a question he asked? I don't... Okay. That's the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like that. He didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? How horrible. But because of him doing that, we got to the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No. I mean, almost need to frame Matt Unguard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony, it was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even the woman prosecutor was better than that! Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I mean, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death by not being able to go to the trial today, so maybe it'll be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Hottie Clinic? That's the name of the hospital that the what's it called? The doctor in the second case for this game worked at, I think. Alright, well let's go check it out. Oh no, this isn't where the doctor worked. This is where something else. This is the clinic we're at. I can't remember how this all worked though. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. What's this guy? Oh my god. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... yeah, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yeah, what is it? Can I help? You can tell, yeah. Director Hottie. Oh, Edgeworth. Yeah, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. What is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. Look, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yeah. And that surgery, well, it went well. You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Oh, her opponent was a gun after all. Oh, and when I snuck up on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Oh. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Oh boy, did I cry like a baby. Oh yeah, but I think I could get used to it. Ah! Really don't like that character. Go back to your room. You're so mean. My frisky Friska. But that's good. Okay. It's time for my EIV drops. Yes. And what are these tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of courthouse, in my right shoulder. It's no big deal. This sort of thing happened all the time. I even had full intention of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much. Yeah, you looked like you were deathly scared until only a few minutes ago. But I was dragged here by that prosecutor. He even went so far as to grab me by wrist whole way here. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But with me doing so, I found myself having to clean up after you in that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ungard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I do not know what you're talking about. Do you have such proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That is not my problem. Whether she had tampered with evidence or not, I only have one objective. To find Ungard guilty of murder. The end justified the mean, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justified the mean. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ungard will be found guilty. And what'd that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. But that still have nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, is all. But you had to know she was. Ah! I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. Alright, Edgeworth. Talk to me, buddy. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is just a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there, and that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? This... I can't believe you hid this from me all along! That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelly D. Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin. The best at that. An assassin? So who is this Shelly D. Killer? D. Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the D. Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. See, D. Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of that card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly D. Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single clue to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly D. Killer, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Ungard. Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly D. Killer. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you in. Letter of introduction added to the court record. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ungard hired an assassin? No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please, all I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out that card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door to open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Let's go. A bear. That reminds me of Juan Carita and his bear fetish. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in a hotel anymore. Those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to my sis and we'll maybe get out of here. That bear's my first little thing. That's weird. What's a figurine doing in a sofa on a place like this? I think it's a bear. How cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Yo, call me crazy, but that picture of a woman looks a lot like Celeste Impact's right here. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. What's this satellite all about? What's this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? Sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here, but what is an antenna doing here? It's a big TV, too. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Oh, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Little cat door, is it? Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier. Maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. Is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. Cannot? There are ways in which I can... Ways? You mean... Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes. Correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Hottie Clinic reception. Mr. Nick? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pearls. I got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. Guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard, but I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Back to the law office. I didn't expect that. How much is left in case 4? I believe the rest of the investigation and one more day of trial, I think, is all that's left. But I'm not certain. Yo, what's going on, Dirty G? How you doing? Tang, hello also, by the way. Sorry I didn't say hi yet. You know how the Phoenix Wright streams go. Hope you're having a great day so far, dude. And Jeff, what's up, man? How you doing? Moldy, welcome as well. Hello, hello. And the boy Stacked in the house. Gotta love him. What's up, Azure? Alright. Can I go to the detention center from here? I can. Good. I don't ever want to go back to that Hottie Clinic. Place sucks. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Aww. have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt Ungard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Let's see what it says. To the lawyer, dude. I've got something really important to tell you. But I feel uneasy all of a sudden. Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry, we have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Please feed my cat. Shu. My house is a little ways down from the hotel. And the letter of introduction from Edgy Boy. Alright, let's see if we can make it to... Well, I guess I'll go to the law office first. And then from there, I can go to the Gatewater Hotel lobby. And then from here, I should be able to go feed Shu. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Hotel lobby. I have a feeling I'm going to find a seashell card in Matt Ungard's house. All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass! Oh, Miss Oldbag.
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed poof. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy just as he promised. But what I really wanted was something much more valuable. I wanted his heart. It's all your fault, Phoenix. Oh, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in, and no air gets out.
What does your helmet have to do with anything?
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this. Let's go to Ungard's house first, then we'll come back and deal with her. Excuse me. March 22nd, Ungard Mansion, living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Whoa! That's a crib if I've ever seen one. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu! It's so cute! Oh my god. I guess this is Shu. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shu. Teehee. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Nani? May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Ungard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It is a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. This is getting crazy. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Ungard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Ungard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shu. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumbled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished. A master of the law. But there is also a lot to be proud of being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. That door right here. That door right here has a cat door. Maya is literally 2 doors away from where I'm standing. Maya is inside of this house, guys. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Ungard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door. It's locked tight. I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering. A giant bicycle is flying through the air! That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow! But I'm sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Any hints I can pick up from here? A very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ugh. What's with me and feeling inferior today? Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, to come to think of it. You should come visit Fey Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. Oh, there's a giant... Oh, it's the same statement. What's up there? Oh, there's a giant cook... Same thing. Thought I clicked on something new. I want to investigate these pictures on the wall. There are masks here! Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to it are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. How old was Pearl in that earlier case? Pearl is 8. Pearl's 8 years old, and we're exposing her to the cruel lawyer murdering world. There's another door over there. Shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yeah, Pearls. Now, I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. I think that's everything I can investigate here. Oh man, this stinks! I know what's going on, but I can't do anything about it. Oh no, man. Alright. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you'd look at...
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of...
Edgy poo. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amore I smell?
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook.
It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but, you know, nothing's going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Ugh. What now?
One little thing before I forget, you can't go into Unguard's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is going to be there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
Alright, I guess we can't go in there, but I can go to Viola Hall. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here? Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something always about to happen. But you have a camera? Wreck given. A photographer's gotta have a camera out in the ear like a corn to be real pro, you know? So I'm hanging out here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Would you please take a look at this? Nope, sorry, no can do. Only thing I want to see is a steaming hand towel. What? Steaming hand towel? Need one for my eyes. Today just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff. Convenient. Maybe I'll have to use that one next time you show me something. She just asked for her camera, and I try to give her a camera, and she says no. Like, come on. Dun 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 dun. Night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, right? Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. It's like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Scandal. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Unguard shoving his manager lady onto Corita? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah. When you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull neuters. Hey, what's with you? Why you staring at me like my grandpappy used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older, too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh, my baby. My $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it all back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework. Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, record workers, families. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Excuse me. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing room, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could be that there's an action star who has a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. It won't even let me go into Matt Unguard's room today. It won't even give me the option. Am I crazy, or is there like more bears here than last time? Oh. 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 Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? Oh. I hate evil ghosts! Ah. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon?
Excuse me? Watch who you're calling a demon, brat.
So sick of Old Bag, dude. Zoinks! It's the alien!
Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Old Bag. What are you doing here?
What's wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer in her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face.
With that imbecile look on her face? Okay, got it.
Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything.
But, you know, I was working that night, too. Doing my job, minding my own business, so it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita.
He was the most popular star, you know. Especially where it counts. In my books.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Unguard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all of his fans have for him.
Yeah, that mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls? The presents, they're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, well, that's because you can't think about Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? But why bears?
You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two talk it out down by the river going, hey, you sure can fight.
Oh, you too, Bob, you too. Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, Bob.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice, bears. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m., way past your bedtime.
Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh god, no. The transceiver. Hello? Hello?
This is not a phone.
Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you?
It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Wright. I have heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good.
No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please.
I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all.
Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right.
All right. A little.
What's with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello?
It seems bad. Connect.
Damn it. Did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Excuse me. Beep.
What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Are you an electronics expert? No. Oh snap, what up, Bayleaf? How you doing, dude? She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I think Maya messed with the antenna from before. Possible. That could be it when she was examining it. You know anything about these cards? Nope. Was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Miss Andrews was carrying it. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling that maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. There's no reason for that character to show up in that scene. There's absolutely no reason for it, but I love it. Are any of these bears new? No, okay, I guess I gotta go do this whole, electronics expert thing as soon as possible. I'm playing the game on an emulator right now. So yeah, it's on PC. Turning my paperwork, officially done with grad school next Thursday. Dude, that's dope. That's super dope, man. Congratulations, Bayleaf. Moving on to the working life next, huh? Wright and Co. law offices. I guess I'll go check here. Maybe Gumshoe will know where I can get a electronics repair. Okay. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. It's a rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. Sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't really have the time to eat. Oh, hey, you don't have a can opener here, pal. You've got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. This is the transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, the thing that just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way, I don't understand what you're talking about at all. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yeah, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy being able to understand this. So the room you were in, where that interference... The room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Kurita's room. The scene of the murder. Nani? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Oh, wait, Gumshoe. Oh, yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! I don't think he can get in, though. We should get going too, Nick. Alright, let's go. Yo. Hotel lobby. Hotel lobby. Let's go. Hotel lobby. The viola room. Let's go. Hotel lobby. To the hallway. Oh, yeah. Mr. Kurita's room is the next stop on our journey. Rita's hotel room. Yes. Alright. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Kurita's room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get it? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. It's not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper? It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little run down, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity, so it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh ho 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 ho! Well, anyways, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or something, or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal. You can see how strong the radio waves are in an area by looking at the check gauge. Once you find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change. And when that happens, touch the gauge to give the thing a long, hard stare. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it, pal? Lamp. Check. Listening device? No. There's a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? And if they're all on... Shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Oh, yeah. I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. More lamps. What's right here? A cell phone. No bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Karain Village, and Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Also, she's 8. Well, this phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say, but let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. My specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? Nope. And I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. What a lovely bear. Ah! Oh, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? A real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yeah? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies. Well, look, it's a bear, so... That's a TV over there. I guess I should check it anyway. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV is left on and now it's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dreams. Jasper the Skeleton, thank you for the bit, dude. The little bit. The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor,
Why is the Earth round?
Yeah, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Fridge and coffee maker. Looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of too? I don't think there's anything like that. Sorry, Pearls. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, that's why. That's why. Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten about looking for the listening device. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device? I mean, no, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found a device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No! You can't! Such a violent act! Oomph! No! Oh, baby. That's... It's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? I need to know more about this transmitter and the camera. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera most used in security systems. So it's a video camera. Runs on a battery, which comes with it in the set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and is sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know what? You're right. So... what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends footage to the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for certain times? Yup, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. Nani? And if you think about the angle the bear's at, It's bound to have had a clear shot at a whole crime, pal. If only we could catch the other end of this. Oh, man. What up? Okay. What is it? I'm 5 grand, sure. Listen, man, I'm streaming, bro. So there was a camera with the bear's eye? And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Kurita this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there has got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? Alright, so we got the stuffed bear, the camera, and the transmitter as evidence now. I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to get around to the electronics shop and see if I can figure out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me, pal. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to the detective. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. You always manage to do things in the most ineffective ways. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth? What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and there are very few that are exported here. What? Nani? The camera and transmitter that scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? Well, I guess so. 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you'll have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. Sick! All 3 of my clues. All 3 of my clues are taken. Awesome. See you soon, right? What? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Kurita? Real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Kurita's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper, whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Ungard. And the final piece. This card, Shelly D. Killer. Maya. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. Damn! Okay, we have no new hints at this point. We didn't really get a whole lot of... Like, if we're going to court right now, we don't really have a whole lot of new information to go off of. I feel like we need to do more investigating.